You're live.
Sorry, technical difficulties. We're gonna turn on the candles. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our very last service of the year, the end of the year service. It's an insight. It's called in Japanese. Me and my dad, Edna Sensei, will be performing today's service. Please join us in prayer. Hi. Mediation prayer. Please open your prayer book, page 2. Let us lead the civic mediation of the Konko regime, sincerely and wholeheartedly, each and every day. May we receive the mediation of you with all our heart and souls on this very moment. Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama. Purification prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine friend. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, errors and ignorance of our divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverences from past generations. Guide us down in the way of living to imitate the divine will. With a pure, faithful, and loving heart, always and with you. Family prayer. Reverently we pray. The radiance of heaven, the richness of earth, thy glory us your spot without end. In heaven and earth the light that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is the truth that overthrows all. For this wondrous works, let us pray in Japan and Kami. Let us pray the divine current of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those living in heaven and earth. To declare Kami as the divine parent, to live happy with blessings, this is the way. That we may not only way, allow to be the selfishness. They suffer several misfortunes, great times of sorrow. O Heavenly Father, who art in suffer the trials in the world, or try the qualities and sincerity, receive honest blessing, and become like to meet your fulfillment of karmic and humanity.
Humbly we pray. The
The
divine
divine
parents
parents
which was us
which was prepared,
Konko
that you accepted the call to mediation, that is to the mutual benefit of karmic and humanity. By the help of the miracle to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and giving out the coming of light. By that he prayed for those who believe, seeking salvation for all who suffered, and not doubting of death. Though years passed and the world changed, he did not recover from his past the divine task of mediation. That's what the news message they can keep us the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine hero destiny and blessings flow universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Konko. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way through all the hardships of this world, to gain a body and soul. The way of mediation takes us to eternal life to come. Without regard for the day or night, without regard for fire, the way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. While living aware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and confession in our ways. Let us give our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and let them turn to thy purpose. Kindness fulfilled in us, we are fulfilled in kind. May this will of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May coming wish for true peace and well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, so earnestly pray.
If you don't take it, please bow your heads in prayer.
年祭祭しゲーマ君も賢き伊上金光大天地金の神の御前に金光教Wahiawa教会長矢野の安しかみがしかみも毛作あしこがれど我が天地金の神の御神御徳天地に道を表すたまい限りなく伊上金光大取り次ぎの会費で下に輝き渡りたまい私の中に幾世も早く時が流れて2021年の今年はもう残すところをウェイクアウトしてウェイカンとする合同基本広前をはじめて天教の教会にありと神影の間にまに池上金光大取り次ぎの見渡り身にやはり表さしめたまい世界の平和人類の助かりに向けて神人の道を開く本当に次を願いいただき神のことをあって人を祈り助け導くとの願いのもと別名期待し教団よろずの痛みの上にさらには教団別名施設の上に厚き神が香りこの教会にあいても過去81年間天地金の神を助けてくれそのご神願成就の内容としての教会の存続活動のおかげを長くお向けを変わりご用にお使いいただいて私ども夫婦大説教師ご支援をいただいている信仰者の身の上また地域社会の活動の上に教師活動の上に格別なるご支援を文化庁をいただき教会所活動の上に 特に英語教の推進、地域社会の働きかけ、出資仏教者、若者育成の試みなどの上に大きな働きを成し遂げしは、ありがたいことの極みになりけ、大石器信奉者諸々は、天地巻きつけを対して、教祖、池上金光大臣に神ならって、神あっての氏子、氏子あっての神、との実覚を深め、それぞれに立ち行くを見返かおり、ここに一人の技、上しめ、玉石は賢しとも賢し、これはパンデーのようなピークを置いてないわけで、こだわりますが、パンデーにご都合をいただき、12月30日開催の今年で31回目を迎え、お部屋教会での恒例のご式の上に、天気のご都合、ご神をいただいている参加する一人一人の身の上に、また職員衛生の管理の上に、けがあやましとなきようおかげをいただいての本日ありがたく御礼を申し上げます。さらに申し上げますのは、世界の各地において、自然災害、人災等で命を亡くされた数多くの方々の頭のむしろの上に、特に今年の初めより、今年毎し続けている世界中に蔓延しているコロナパンデミックの速やかなる収束を願うともに、犠牲になられた方々の頭のたしきの上に、また世界各地での展開している外せる人間難儀の要素の上に、個人が領域としての平和へのある意味のおかげを顔をしめたまえ、この一年がほどに関わり伝える監査中をやり祭りつつ、両手のことの上にいただくを顧みて、改まりを願い祭る見舞いに未見生草の試すものを備え祭り、越年祭使い祭ることにさを平らにお示したまいて、立ち会や年並みの日や新たに2022年立教163年上手ご生誕により208年の節立ち、Wahiawa教会布教82年を生まれてのさなる飛躍の年としての心身を迎えしめたまえと確かに申します。
Tamaguchi offering. At the name of our congregation. Recitation of Tenchi Hakitsuke, page 6.
Gami Konko Tenchi Kane no Kami Shinni Nagai Wahiawa Koreani Kongetsu Konichire Tamami. Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's presence being within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. 極み本願大臣天彼の神真に願いおかげは我が心にあり今月今日でたまめに Pray sincerely with all your heart be one with 神 Kami's presence begin within hearts grateful and caring in harmony and joy let the come always now and forever on this very day pray.
Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe to heaven soaring above.
We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow in prayer toward our Christian gift. Living amid such gifts of unexpected giving, how happy and grateful we are. The mediation of the divine cooperation does not stop for a single day. The protection of the divine current embraces so far and wide. The wishes of Kami flow that is through all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond all understanding. Day by day, every day, nicely and reverently, we praise the goddess of Kami, we honor the growth of Kami.
金閣三時 page 29.
おい祭れんば天高く
仰ぎ祭れば天高く拝み祭れば地は厚し神の恵みに生かされる身の幸いぞありがたき我が生き神の本当に次一人も隠る時のなく天地の神の御守りとはき近きな隔てなし神に尽くしみはよろずやにあまねく満ちて果てしなく感計いわくすしくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日やび祭りてひたすらに神の御影をたたえ祭らん神の比例を仰ぎ祭らん
一行拝礼 Bây giờ hay đi. New time of prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before. You are
You are given the gift of life in this house and in this universe. It is that is faithfully, each according to his carnal years. You will be remembered eternally. Your life is from generation to generation. Honors as the foundation of our society and roots of our families. Through the mysterious workings of family, you enter the Konko faith. You walk the way of Konko Daijin, respecting the will of the divine current. You announce greatness through your faith to the gaze of the world beyond, and lead to the sinners. Our gratitude is boundless with the loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirit. We beseech you to stand by us, each and every one, receive every world coming, and help us fulfill our tasks as people without faith. For the task guide us and reach us, that may never do away of faith, that we may live that to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity in our homes. For the task guide us and reach us.
立教神殿。この平切り境に声拝差し止めるからその分に承知してくれ。そだ家業いたし農業で人が願いで呼びに来戻り、願いが済み、またお農でまたも呼びに来農業する間もなし、来た人も待ち、両方の差し支えに相なる。なんと家業やめてくれぬか。その方42歳の年には病気で下手を離し、心配いたし、神仏に願いをかけれ伝会いたし、その時死んだと思うて、欲を話し天使神は神を助けてくれ。家内もご家になったと思ってくれ。ご家よりましものを言われ相談もなり、子供連れでぼとぼと農業をしよってくれ。この方のように実に丁寧神信心いたしよる塾が、世間に何本も難儀なお塾あり、問い次助けてやってくれ。神も助かり、氏子も立ち行く。氏子あっての神、神あっての氏子、繁盛いたし、すべて親にかかり、子にかかり、愛をかけようで立ち行く。 divine message received on November 15, 1859. Let's read together page 70. With the completion of this sacred staff, I'll end your farming career. Please understand, when you are out farming, the person at home has to go out and call you whenever someone comes to give a request. And after you lay the request, you have to go back out again. You have to keep going in and out of the field. This gives you little time for farming, and the worshiper must also wait for you. Oh, you and the worshiper are equal. Once you stop farming, when you were in the middle at 42, Dr. Konko, everyone worried about you. You give praise to the kami and Buddhas and the blessed completely recovery. Regardless the effect of your death, dispel all desires and assist in Shinai. Of your wife should consider herself a widow. It is better than being a real widow. Actually, she could talk to you and discuss matters. You should take the children with her to the Imam. There are many people like yourself who have sincere faith in kami, but still have many problems. Healthy people by performing mediation. This will help kami and save people. People exist because of kami, and kami exists because of people. Thus, kami supports people as kami's children, and people support kami as their parent. There will be peace and prosperity. I am happy of the Konko Faith Our Creed, page 73. We believe in Tenchi Kaino Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder, Konko Daishin, embraced Kami's revelation as a divine mediator, answer the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled to Kami, Kami is fulfilled to us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and ordained. Blessings begin with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We will heartily to Kami today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We love our faith and service, Kami, each other, and our world. Nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirit one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today after your Christmas day. Did you enjoy Christmas? I hope you all did. Thank you. We enjoyed Christmas too. I was working yesterday. Yesterday was my holiday work day. And while I was on my quick 5-minute snack break, one of my coworkers was sitting there. She just finished eating her dinner. It was in the evening, and she was like, Edna, this isn't good. This is bad. I was like, what's bad? She's like, I love to eat, but it's so bad. I was like, why is it bad? Because I'm getting fat, she says. And then she likes to eat, but she says more eating will make her bigger. So she was in a negative. And I said, just say thank you. And she was like, oh yeah, every time I talk to you, Edna, you remind me. You remind me to be more thankful and appreciate that, she said to me. I said, yeah, just be thankful that you have more than enough to eat. Because there's a lot of people out there that would rather be in your shoes and be able to have more than they can handle, right? And she was like, yeah, you're right. I need someone to remind me from time to time. And it's for me too. I get negative sometimes. I'm not a perfect human being. And when I get negative, my husband cheers me up, my mom cheers me up. There's someone out there, thankfully, that will lift my spirits for me. And I think we all need that one special person in our lives. So I just happen to be the person that kind of lifted her spirits, I guess. And I just told her to, we all get depressed at certain times. And she said, yeah, sometimes I get depressed for no reason. it's like everything is going good. I mean, there's no problem, yet I just feel down and depressed, she says. I think, yeah, it happens to me too. And I think it's hormonal too, but anyways, when that happens to me, I just try to focus on the positive aspects of my life. And if you name them, there are so many that you cannot count them all. There's just so much. You have to identify what you are still blessed with, I told her. So like you're healthy, you still have a job, you're employed, you have a roof over your head, right? Yeah. You have a car, you're driving, right? Yeah. You have food in the fridge, oh yeah, plenty. You have clothes to wear, yeah. Your children are healthy, yeah. What's there to complain about, really? I mean, when you think about all these things that are still going absolutely fine, your problems will begin to shrink to nothing. When we have problems, it tends to magnify, you know. And if we are a 10, and our problem is like only 1 or 2 problems in our life. For example, you have, I don't know, friendship problems and like job problems. But the rest, the 80%, is still perfect, yet we don't focus on the good parts. We only focus on what's bad, and we put so much energy and thoughts and worry into this. And these two that are not going very well for you. But if we focus on the good, then these two, the problem, will become good. It will become good. So I told her that. And, you know, being positive doesn't mean that you have to force yourself to laugh or smile. It means that you have to look beyond the challenges and believe that things will become better again. And that's what holding a positive attitude means. Sometimes it may feel that there's no good solution to your problems, and so we may think that about ending your life sometimes. You feel like, you know, you want to commit suicide. But I promise you that there will always be better days ahead if you hold your head up high and trust in Kami-sama. And the more we become thankful for our blessedness, the more we'll be able to receive blessings and virtue. When your vessel, okay, so our heart is like a vessel, it's like a vase. And the more gratitude you hold in there, your vessel is going to expand. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And when your vessel gets big, the Kami-sama can put blessings inside of the vessel. But when we start complaining, and we believe, oh, Kami-sama doesn't listen to my prayers, then it's kind of like poking holes into your vase. And all the blessings that Kami-sama is trying to put, Kami-sama's trying to put so much blessings into your vessel, they just leak out. You can't be thankful. So we have to patch up those holes, and we have to make our vessel to receive blessings big. And we can do that by being grateful, by being thankful, having gratitude in our lives. So I kind of shared that with her. I was just taking my 5-minute snack break, but we had this whole conversation. And I think it was meaningful for me too, because it's a reminder for me. When I tell people, it becomes my own personal reminder. So, we get negative sometimes, but try to focus on the good. And I promise you that will become your okay. I wanted to share with you a story. Well, I wanted to share with you a dream that I had a few weeks ago, and I didn't get a chance to tell you. It was so real that I don't think it was even a dream. I think it really happened. And so one day I woke up around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to sleep in a little bit more, but I couldn't sleep. So I was tired, but I couldn't sleep. I tried to close my eyes, take a deep breath, hold it in. I still couldn't sleep. So I was like, okay, if I cannot sleep, let me just face straight up and in my bed and put my hands together and pray to Kami-sama. I'm going to just thank Kami-sama for everything that I can think of, and pray for the people in my life that I want to send, I want Kami-sama to send blessings to. So I was thinking about all this, and even like the blessings of my body, from head to toe. I was saying thank you for all my organs, my hair, my eyes, my nose, everything. I just say thank you to everything I can think of. And then I said, Kami-sama, if my prayers are going straight up into the sky, because the universe, there's like no corners, right? There's no wall. It's endless. So I was like, if it goes straight, directly up into the heavens, is it going to touch something? Is it going to touch another planet? Is my thoughts and prayers going to touch a star? Will it touch a comet? Or an asteroid? Or a UFO? And I said, whatever my prayers directly touch, please give me a response. I said, I want it to give me feedback. And then, I don't know, I must have fell asleep after that. Next thing I saw was a big sphere, like this. Now, I don't even know if it was a dream. It was like the size of a small melon, and it was green. It was a green sphere, a very bright ball. Just teleport itself into the bedroom. It just appeared out of nowhere, like whoop. And then it like buzzed all around in the room. And when it buzzed around in my room, it made the frequency, the radio magnetic frequency it produced was so powerful that every time it buzzed, it made everything become like particles, you know, because everything's made up of atoms. So it made, like, for example, this into particles. So like the individual atoms that are making this into a solid thing kind of went apart like this in vibration. And then it came back together again. And it was true for everything. The walls, everything became like a particle and back to its solid state again every time it buzzed. And I was like, what is this thing entering my room? And it just buzzed everywhere. And next thing you know, this big sphere, the green sphere, came into the futon covers, into the comforter. It just zoomed inside the comforter, and it was like going like right here in front of my face. And I was like, ah! and Clayton woke me up. He's like, Edna, you okay? I was like, did you see it? Did you see that green light? And he's like, no. What are you talking about? He's like, I think you saw a dream. Like, no, man, that was real. That was real. That was the most realist thing I've ever seen, you know? I don't even know if it was a dream or real. But in my mind, I think that really happened. And I immediately realized that, oh, this is what my thoughts touched. Way up in the heavens, way up in the universe. And it just responded to me. And I should have not been so scared. I should have like calmly been like, hi, what do you want? Do you have a message for me? But I was just freaking out because it came under the covers at such a fast speed. And I just freaked out. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. So next time you cannot sleep, I want you to try that. Just put your really powerful thoughts up into the universe and say, Heavenly Father, if there's anything that my prayers will touch straight up into the universe, please let it respond to me. And I'm pretty sure you're going to get some kind of response, some kind of feedback. But anyways, coming somebody to say, when you direct your sincere prayers, you will get feedback. And if you don't get feedback, that means your prayers aren't strong enough. Pray like your life depended on it for everything and every time. And so throughout this whole year, 2021, I'm sure you've had many things happen. I had a lot of concerns too, job-wise too. We switched from 8 hours to 12-hour shifts, and I had anxiety about that. I had anxiety about my dad because he had this period where he was feeling really ill and really like no energy, so I was worried about that. And I was worried when he went to Japan too, how that was going to turn out. And I was even worried about this lump I had in my throat. And I work on an oncology floor, so I was like, oh no, hope it's not cancer. Hope it's not cancer. Because that lump in my throat had been there for about a year. And I just felt it getting slightly bigger and bigger. And when I swallow my spit, I can feel it. Like right here, I could feel it. And it would kind of rub against like a little, it felt like a little marble was stuck right here. And as I got more worried, it felt like it got more bigger and bigger. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to check it out. If I get it checked out, I know they're going to biopsy it and they're going to like take X-ray or MRI or CT scans, and it's going to be like a whole, like, over care, and I was scared. So I was like, you know what, Kami-sama, I'm really scared. Please help me. I don't know what this lump in my throat is, but I really want to receive blessings of having it disappear. So I got the sacred sake, the omiki, offered in the altar. I splashed it on my face and in my neck every morning after that. And every single morning I said, arigatou gozaimasu, thank you. Put the splash the omiki on my hands, splash it on my face, on my neck, thank you, on my whole body, thank you. And within a few weeks, the lump disappeared. So I was really thankful. And this is like the end of the year already, and things have been okay. We survived until this very moment. So there are a lot of worries, but we managed to surpass that. And I hope, I know that the same may be for you too. You may have had worries, concerns, but it passed. And you're here today, and you're able to give thanks to Kami-sama. So I want to thank you for being here today. And I pray that your year 2022 will be excellent. You'll have a lot more continuous blessings from Kami-sama. And let's continue to hold trust and prayer and gratitude in our lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining today's service.
聞こえます。
Thank you for the message. English ですね。Nowadays, I feel like, actually, when I was preparing for today's service, for the Osunai over there, and an idea came to my mind. Sincerity, service, church service is the utmost form of giving thanks of sincerity to Kami-sama. For the service, we clean up the whole room outside, every service of the church. We take 2 or 3 hours, give chairs, floors, everything. And then we wipe out the offertory trays, samples, tables, and we place also we polish, we wash, and place one white paper, and they maybe decorate to present to Kami-sama. And we put some omiki and rice and so forth. Every single item we prepare for the utmost cares. Then this can be a very serious way to extend our sincerity. Well, thanks to Kami-sama. And we put on masks as courtesy for not soiling the Osama. So we do the utmost make care, make preparation for the Osama. And also the church members come over here. They are maybe their own sincere attitude. If I don't care about the offering, how do I make Osama with the mask, with the wiping, with the washing, with any cleanups? Who cares? But this is our way of saying thank you to Kami-sama. So we do the most we can do in preparation of the service. And when you come over here from your house, driving, Kami-sama can accept any ideas, prayers. So during your coming to church, you shouldn't have any bad ideas. Try to find any elements. So thank you. And then Kami-sama can accept it. I remember the first Konko-sama an episode at the meditation place. This episode was taking place when soon after I came over here, maybe 40 years ago. One of the church members was never come to see Konko-sama because she did not have any money. The very meager life, very poor, the aged woman. She saved up money one by one, little by little, and finally she could able to attend to see Konko-sama, Konko-ta. She had put new clothes, shoes, on the hand, and she also eats lunch, maybe lunch, breakfast. There's a restaurant just across the front gate of the go home to Chia shop. And she ate some food. And then she went to see Konko-sama. Before she spoke any words, Konko-sama said, "Oh, your spending has been accepted by Kami-sama and offered." This is the nature of visiting church. It's the way how our offering, our sincerity, our heart of mind can be accepted by Kami-sama. The Konko-sama said, "You have spent for the traveling expenses, maybe railroad expenses. You have been buying new clothes, shoes. You dine at the restaurant, at the shop, all the expenses have been accepted by Kami-sama as offering." When I learned this episode, or maybe 30 or 40 years ago, I was kind of really impressed so much. I tried to understand the meaning of the meaning of this episode. Same thing can be applied in daily services or ministers, or church members, or believers. Every single act can be accepted by Kami-sama. Now, Wahiawa of the Reverend Yasutake used to say, Wahiawa among the church. 神様に受け取っていただくほど、これほど安心な生活はない。地球は生活ない。If 神様 accept anything at all from you, this can be the most secure, happiest life. これほど安心でハッピーな生活ない。それし、what Edna Sensei said, and even Konko様 said, すべてに礼を言うこと。Say thank you for any elements of blessing. The same. So while listening to the speech, I remember more things. I just want to share my thoughts in writing. As I always have shared the thoughts of 今日までのお礼 for extending thanks for any and all blessings that have contributed to the success of our normal life. It is not just a random act of extending our thanks for the blessing we have enjoyed. It is a continuation of the act of blessings we have ever extended our thanks. I have jotted down the names of the church members who have ever come to the church. All of you who regularly attend the church are all thankful. The first message I add to these names is the message of 今日までのお礼。I say Japanese. It includes your good health, good relationships, and good financial standing. Our life becomes strenuous if one of those elements are missing. If you don't have money, if you're troubling through your relationships, your life could be very hard. So if you have enjoyed good health, to this day, try to say thank you for good health. If you have enjoyed good health, human relationship, try to extend your thanks for the relationships. If you have been blessed financially, even if you may encounter some such situations, as long as you have been able to continue normal life, try to say thank you. Even if you are not that healthy, or maybe troublesome, healthy, you would be able to thank you to God for the good health you had in the past. If you are in good health, good financial condition, not good financial condition, you would say thank you for the life you would be able to sustain our lives. If you have not enjoyed your human relationships, but now, you would be able to say thank you for the good relationship you have in the past. These are the few prayer thanks to the life force. This is the end of the message, I believe. So, 今日までの this continuation of ありがとう、ありがとう。Just one day, ありがとうございます。It's continuation, ありがとう、ありがとう。Thank you very much. Wahiawa Konko Dai Tenchi Kane no Kami Shini Nakai Wahiawa Kumara Nari Konde Tonji Tomi 池上金光大臣天地金の神主に願いおかげは我が心にあり今月今日で頼みご理解のありください。156 number 6 156 number 6
どうぞ。
6. Other religions make themselves look good.
Wait, 6番でしょ。
6やろ
What? 156.
ああ、ごめんごめん。Sorry. 56? 6番。OK、ごめんなさい。6. Konko Daishin stopped giving the Oharai prayer. Initially, Konko Daishin chanted both the Rokon prayer and the Shingyo Sutra. Both were recited the way that was customary in the founder's local area.
はい、リード。
In 1864, the Shirakawa head office of Shinto affairs sent him an Oharai prayer book with a document of approval for performing Shinto rites. After a short time, the founder began to chant the Oharai prayer while in the Rokon prayer. Then, without noticing it, he stopped chanting the Rokon prayer and used only the Oharai prayer.
Go ahead.
When I visited the Hiroma in the spring of 1881, the founder had also stopped chanting the Oharai prayer. The founder's tone while giving the Oharai prayer had been as clear as the ring of a golden bell. He stopped giving the prayer and only prayed for the requests made by people. I was surprised that he did not give the Oharai prayer and asked the founder about it one day when there were no other worshippers in the Hiromai. Sometimes there were a few people at the Hiromai and sometimes there were none. I asked Konko-sama, why aren't you chanting the Oharai prayer anymore? The founder replied, Kami instructed, it is a saying whether or not you give the Oharai prayer. Have people listen to your teachings instead. This is why I stopped giving the prayer.
I have number 4. I have the following thoughts about what he said to me that day. The founder received the divine status of becoming one with heaven and earth on October 26, 1870. However, because of his prudent nature, he said, Even if even I, Konko Daijin, go astray, Kami will dismiss me. He always kept this as his guiding principle.
Number 5. He deepened his faith and finally became one with Kami so that the words spoken by Ikigami Konko Daijin were the words of Kami. Rather than giving the Oharai prayer, he used the time to speak to people.
6. It was exactly like the teaching. In this faith you are saved not by chanting prayers, but by listening to the teachings. Thus the founder stopped chanting prayers and exclusively performed Toritsuki for the requests of people. We came to receive the blessings without needing any formal rituals between the parent Kami and the founder. 7. Requests made through Ikigami Konko Daijin to Tenchi Kane no Kami became the prayers of the founder. This practice was established while he was living.
はい、次。
The Konko Daijin always said, in this faith you are not safe for chanting prayers. You will receive divine blessings by understanding, even if it is through conversations you have as you walk or as you sit on a ridge between the hills.
9. This is related to the 61st teaching of the selected teachings of Konko Daijin, Konko Kyoso 45, which states, Konko Daijin speaks about the unlimited divine blessings from Kami. If you receive blessings by practicing faith and then sincerely give teachings to others with the same heart as Kami, you too can walk the true way of faith. Passing on Konko Daijin's words without changing their meaning and helping others to practice true faith will please Kami. This will make you a Kami. You should not consider yourself above Kami even if you become a Kami.
Number 10. It also has the same meaning as the 68 teaching on exalted teachings of Konko Daijin, which states, do not hesitate to go to worship during rainbow strong winds. Enduring these hardships is training to receive the worship. No matter how diligent you may recite the words of prayer, it is important to recognize the Kami. Unless you do it with genuine sincerity. When you worship, you need not clap your hands loud. Kami can hear even a small sound. When you pray, you do not have to do it loudly or in a peculiar intonation. Pray as you would talk to others. We need to be careful not to simplify the ritual. Konko Daijin consciously follow the two rituals. If you have sincere faith in your heart, it should be reflected in your actions. Chanting prayers become unnecessary only after your virtue has reached the level of Kami's virtue.
Thank you.
Thanks.
おはようございます。Thank you for attending. 歌を4つ歌わせていただきます。We're going to sing 4. ページ
57新人の栄光
「
moving forward with our heads high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the breath of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the breath of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. See you next year.
極み本当大天地金の神神は親は神にあり本尊して頼み極み本当大天地金の神神は親はここにあり本尊して頼み
Thank you very much for joining our end of the year service. Announcement, Thursday, December 30th, 8 o'clock a.m. We'll be having our 30th mochi pounding. Yay, 30th! So, the orders are all closed, but yes, we'll be pounding mochi. Thank you. And announcement for January 1st, Ganjitsu Sai, aka Hatsumode, aka New Year's Day service will be held at 9 o'clock a.m. at this church. So if you can join us, please. Let's start the year with a prayer that it will be a wonderful year. And we'll have some ozoni. My mom will make some ozoni, mochi soup with the mochi we pounded at this church. So we'll have that later on. So please join us. Thank you. Have a Happy New Year. I'll see you next year.
That's all.